Hello, and welcome to Grug Gaming. And welcome back to our Let's Play of Serpent Isle, Ultima 7, Part 2. We're jumping back in because, unlike a lot of times, this one I haven't recorded as much of beforehand. I've been able to read some comments, and they've been really helpful, and I thank everybody for them. If you've been watching, thank you. If you're new here, why don't you subscribe? Even ring that bell would be awesome. So, one thing that was mentioned is that people think that it might be running too fast. I checked, and from a video standpoint, we are running at the default 5 frames per second. So we are running at the normal speed, so that's where we want to be. And the second thing is previously, I didn't know how to move a body, and luckily, I was told that I'm an idiot and had just forgotten to do something I had done before, which is we're going to take the Avatar's shield and put it in his backpack. And then we're going to go back through this secret wall. Look at this awesomeness. There's this body, and instead of trying to put it in my backpack, oh, it's too heavy. It's too heavy for you, but Dupre can probably carry it. He's a rather buff dude, isn't he? Let's try Dupre. Okay, Dupre. Oh, that's unfortunate. Let's go ahead and rearm the Avatar, and let's bring. Oh, the scorpions are back. Apparently loading them back in reloaded the scorpion. Cat, I don't know what you're doing, but we don't need it. So let's bring his body back to the fort. Let's do that now before we go deeper in. Another thing I was thinking about is we got this translation scroll. And, you know, we have the magical ability to do something that I don't think the game was designed around, which is we can save scum. So I tell you what we can do. We could save, use our translation scroll, and then we could read some of the books that are in the serpent runes, as opposed to trying to translate them. That's not where I want to go. So I think we can try that. So, like, there was a scroll on was it on this guy's body? Hold on. No, we must have picked it up, or we left it on the ground. But we can use that translation scroll to read some of this stuff, so that's cool. All right, let's head back here, and I think Illuminator, that was his name, right? The dude in charge, the robot man. I think he was the one that told us to bring the body back. So let's try talking to him. I am pleased to see thee, Grugtar. Thy continued survival does much to convince me that thou art indeed the champion of balance. Look, just trust me. I'm the Avatar, the champion of balance. I'm Grugtar, saver of many a video game. Just accept me for my greatness. Might I aid thee in fulfilling thy duty? Okay, was it not him? It must have been, maybe it was the healer. Where's that guy at? Over here, right? Hey, you. Or do I have to have the body in my hands? This returns. Perhaps regale me with thy story of thine exploits. Information. I must be about my duties. Perhaps we can discuss this another time, my friend. Okay, so he would do healing, but not. Maybe the Avatar has to have the body in his hand. Let's do a little inventory shuffle, shall we? Oh, that's gruesome. So this weighs 10 pounds. So if we give you this, where did you just put that? Okay, put it in your side packet, Dupre. Here, we don't need to be armed while we're walking around. Now can we? Yes, there we go. So that doesn't look so bad because you're carrying the body over your shoulder. This just looks like you're Darth Vader gripping the bad guy's neck and force lifting him off the ground. This is just a bad scene, it seems. Hey, come back. Hey, I've got a body. Does it show up here? Let's just ask some questions. Serpent's Fang. Serpent's Fang is the name of this keep, Grugtar. So designated because this was once the keep from which all Order attacks on Chaos were launched. Commander Ardinis, who I now replace, was a valiant tactician. He held this keep and its surrounding through some of the most bloody fighting this war has yet seen. It was during that time that the warriors began referring to the keep as Death Watch. Ardinis' loss was a sad blow to the tide's return. Now Serpent's Fang holds the line of retreat, not to the forefront of the war, and Death Watch has taken on another meaning, watching for the fall of chaos. Okay, so none of that is what we need. Maybe it's on that scroll. So where did we put... Did we put it in here? Did we bring it with us? Like, I'm sure we brought it with us, right? Okay, yeah, so let's try this. Let's see if maybe we have to try reading this scroll. So in our magic pouch, which is here. Alright, let's save. Active 2. Save game. Yes. Alright, let's use this scroll. Translation. Rel Wiz. And now, notes. I have looked for a way through to the other chambers of this cursed outpost, but have yet found nothing. I did discover that the well in the southernmost chamber was empty. By using rope, I lowered myself down into the darkness. At the last chamber, I could go no further. A wall of some kind of eldritch force blocked my way. I discerned that no ordinary key would grant me passage. I will search for this key. Okay, well, that was a thing. Let's put that in the scrolls pouch. Well, actually, let's finish casting. Thank you. Let's load. So that didn't give us anything as far as a helpful tip. Let's try going down and talking to the mage lady, and then we'll try talking to the guy who is the garrison dude down below real quick. I just don't remember who told us to bring this body back with us. Unfortunately. Probably could have paid better attention. The number one downfall of what I do. It's good to see thee again. How might I be of service to thee this day? Well, let's go ahead and see. Service. I've little to do these days. I do not know if I long to be at the front or if I simply yearn for reassignment elsewhere. Quite depressing, being a nearly deserted keep. If thou wert a mage, I would have been willing to teach thee a few spells, or I could have trained thee in the use of magic, all for a small fee, naturally. It would have helped to pass the time. Ah well, I shall have to content myself with making rounds. I suppose it would be too much to hope for that I might encounter a chaos monster this time. But I am a mage! I'm the Avatar, I just don't have my spell book. Why don't you give me a spell book, lady? Like, then I could be all magics and stuff. Okay, this is this room. Do we translate these scrolls? I don't feel like reading all these today. Maybe we do. Hold on. Let's see what we got. So save here. We'll save over Assaulting Goblin Town. I don't know how long this will last. That's going to be the big question, right? How many scrolls can we get through? Report on the cleansing of the Fiend's domain. Sub-Commander Sternask, I regret to inform thee that of the entire company of brass automatons, not one has returned. This mission has not only proven costly in terms of the effort expended by our wizards to create these automatons, but in the lives of brave soldiers as well. Of the 3 humans we had sent on the mission, Lieutenant Alspeth and her 2 sergeants, Shespirios and Iskil, none have returned. We can only fear the worst in this case. The mission has failed. Were it not for the unfaltering faith I have in thee and our commander, I would question the value of our attempt, as the Fiend has ceased to meddle in the affairs at Serpent's Fang. I assure thee, Sub-Commander, that none blame thee for the deaths of those 3 fine warriors. All who know of the failed mission have no doubts that this was a just cause for loss of lives. Servants of Order by Istherios. Oh, I did not mean to click so much. Over the years, we who follow order have devised a number of ingenious servants to simplify our lives. The easiest attempt is known as the animated suit of armor. Though automatons have made these nothing more than curiosities, some functional units are still in use today, e.g. the Fiend's Domain. But I implore you not to go exploring just to see one. The animated suits of armor have picked up many nicknames such as suits, brass brains, dummies, etc. They are severely limited in capability, able to understand but a few words, and even then are more than likely to forget orders more than 3 words in length. They were used primarily as guards, for they could take more damage than a human guard, and were replaced easier if slain than a man would be. The next achievement, representing a significant leap in servant design, was the brass automaton. These are still used, particularly by frontier outposts such as Serpent's Fang, because they are far more intelligent than animated suits of armor and less costly to create than iron automatons. See next page. Their main drawback is that, like the animated suits of armor, they cannot be reused once they are slain. Most commonly used are the iron automatons. Since they are considered the standard servant in our time, they are referred to simply as automaton. Iron automatons are slightly stronger, quicker, and more resilient than brass automatons, as well as slightly more intelligent. The greatest advantage, however, is that if an iron automaton is slain, it can be reactivated. The spell used, Create Automaton, is found in nearly every wizard spellbook. These advantages do not come free, however. They are more costly to initially create and drain more mana and reagents than the lesser servants. The greatest of all the automatons are not servants at all. The Lords of Discipline are automatons with the minds of the greatest warriors transferred into their bodies. They are unsurpassed in strength, speed, intellect, and resilience, and have thus far proven to be the determining factor in the war. It is to this culmination of our knowledge that we, the followers of the Serpent of Order, shall emerge triumphant in our struggle with the misled followers of chaos. Okay. Ethicality. As a follower of order, you must always conform to the principles of conduct accepted by our alliance. Without these as guides, we as a people would be lost. We would be no better than those who are controlled by chaos. We are far better than those who permit anarchy to control their lives and their thoughts. We must be eternally vigilant to ensure that our system of ethics stands strong, that it must not be corrupted from within. We must ensure that we remain pure, for corruption is the strength of our enemy. Though it will be his own undoing should we stand aligned against it. Student of ethicality, take heed. Thou must be stronger than thou art in order to stand against the false truths that chaos will tempt thee with. As iron is in a forge, thou wilt be blasted with a torrent of chaos and corruption until thou wilt lose thy brittleness and harden into a core of strength through ethics. Thou canst become free of the anarchy and pain that lies within chaos and ignorance. Oh, really? The Book of Discipline. The ultimate wisdom of life may only be reached through discipline. It takes strength and concentration to follow the guidelines of discipline. Therefore, the weak and distracted mind will fail. The weak and distracted mind will not have the power to succeed, and only that power will take thee to the top. But there is no room for the weak at the top, only the strong. Mind will find a place there. Tenets of Discipline. Precepts by Shushoro. One cannot master the world around him without first mastering oneself. A task left unfinished is a task failed. Sorry, I had to fix my position here. I was falling out of my chair. The means to succeed is brought about by discipline. Discipline brings about obedience. Obedience brings about order. The mind disciplines the body. Every time I say discipline here, I'm just thinking of that scene in Akira where the teacher's like punching the kids going, discipline, discipline. I haven't watched that movie in a long time. At Ease, Handbook for the Commissioned Soldier. This handbook will help the commissioned soldier to realize how important it is to know how to handle the masses of lower-ranked soldiers. Only a well-trained army is capable of winning a war. The only way to have a well-trained army is through the commissioned soldier. He is responsible for the training, dedication, and devotion of his troops. This is not a training manual. This handbook merely emphasizes the importance of authority. Only the strong and strict leader will receive the respect from his troops that a good leader deserves. Only troops which are willing to take orders are good troops. Therefore, troops will follow only orders that are given by a strong leader whom they respect. Conclusion: there is only one rule on how to train masses of soldiers: showing strength and authority to the lower rank soldiers, the non-commissioned troops. Only the commissioned soldier that interacts on a strong and strict basis with his troops will lead them to victory in combat. Denizens of the Caves. During our inhabitance in this remote outpost, we have been assaulted by creatures of such uniqueness and variety that I have taken it upon myself to create a bestiary. Arachian. This terrifying creature has the full body, head, and legs of the giant spider common to our island, with the torso, head, and arms of a man growing from just behind the spider head. Speculation abounds as to the origin of these horrible hybrids. Some claim the mad servants of chaos created it in one of their endless foolish experiments. Others say it was the work of a long-dead lunatic mage. Regardless of how they came to be, the Arachnian is perhaps the deadliest of all foes we face here at Serpent's Fangs. The Lich. This is not so much a creature as it is a being, but I consider it worthy of note here. All of the folk I have spoken to in the keep are rather reticent about the Lich, but I have compiled the following information. The Lich was here before the keep was established. It is undead. Once alive, it entered a state of on-living, which heightened its power, but nullified what humanity it may have had when it was still alive. It can command undead and hurl the most devastating of spells. The Naga. A fearsome creature whose lower half is that of a giant snake and upper half is that of a human woman. The Naga is capable of delivering devastating volleys of arrows at those who dare intrude upon its lair. The Naga's origin, like that of the Arachnian, see above, is questionable. It is best when a Naga is spotted too close for battle immediately, lest their arrows bring thee down before thou hast a chance to flee. Additionally, they have been known to use snakes as a front line, while the Naga pick intruders off with their arrows. Sashiraja. These menacing scaled freaks have intimidating forms of attack. With their long snake-like necks, they thrust their heads towards their enemy, latching on with their rending teeth, then with their strong neck muscles ripping flesh off. Though they seldom land hits, they are deceptively quick and resilient to blows. However, they are enormously stupid, unable to even open doors. They often attack in groups, making them more dangerous, but they are easily led into traps. Thus have we been able to repel their regular attacks. I have considerable information on the origin of these beasts. Basically, they were an attempt by the forces of chaos to fuse Viper and Man. The Lords of Discipline, those fortunate soldiers whose minds were transferred to the bodies of automatons, had brought the advantage to order in the war, and these Shasraja, okay, now that name makes more sense, were their attempt to tip the scales in their favor. Fortunately, the soldiers sacrificed to this wasteful and went insane in their new bodies. They escaped from the lab and began spreading their foul race all over the subterranean realms of our isle. Was that this book? Yes. Temples of Order. Pilgrims, it is a great journey to visit the 3 temples of order. Do not let the obstacles sway thee from thy destination. For though the path is difficult, the rewards are many. Seek the fountains, for their water is the essence of the force which resides at that sanctuary. Imbibe the water and drink the fruit of thy quest. The Temple of Ethicality is found near the coast, south of the Spinebreaker Mountains. It was built in such a way that those who come here may gain inspiration from the view. This is the first temple on the pilgrimage of order. Continue next to the Temple of Discipline, the western branch of the Spinebreaker Mountains. It is where the Temple of Discipline was carved out. Seek the Great Bay, then follow the eastern coast until you dost search the mountains. Continue east, and thou shalt be sure to find the entrance. Lastly, the Temple of Logic lies within the Glacier Mountains, within the entrance being in the southern tip of the mountain chain. There are many passageways until one finds the tests of logic which lead to the sanctum. Above all, do not mistake any temples of chaos for one of the sanctuaries of order, for in this path lies madness. Only order is fit for study. Chaos defies it all it touches. I'll tell you what, that we're going to write down. So I'm just going to make myself a note, 2041. Let me bring this up here. Let's see. Book about chaos, about order temples was a 20-minute mark of episode 13. Okay. The Lost Orbs. I've compiled this work so that when we have the manpower to seek out the 4 Lost Orbs, all of the information we have will be available to the seeker. The first orb, golden in hue, was stored within the keep in a secret location until stolen by a soldier of chaos. He imbibed a potion of invisibility and followed behind the commander, who had gone to retrieve the orb. When he found the room, he attacked the unwary commander and stole the orb. However, his invisibility wore off as he was making good his escape, and he was seen by a troop of guards. The guards chased the thief until he was cornered southeast of the keep. His only escape from the guards would have been to plunge into the fiend's domain. This he did, and was never seen again. We presume it has come to the fiend's possession, and expect he will try to use it to his advantage. The purple orb, reputably housed in the commander's bedchambers, was also purloined by a chaosite, though this one was no soldier. Those few who saw it will never forget it. They know not whether the thing was man, beast, or both. The thing was bipedal and vaguely humanoid, but it had the fur, large ears, feline face, and claws of a cat. It was being held prisoner in the keep, but an undisciplined soldier on duty relaxed on his watch, and the cat man escaped. I know not how to found its way into the commander's bedchambers. I assume that its escape was not well planned, and he happened upon it by chance. However, it did find the orb. The catman stole it and ran into the maze. No one has seen the creature or the orb since. The red orb was not stolen, but is out of our hands all the same. Prior to the closure of the addition to the outpost to the southwest of the keep, Sub-Commander Gareth was charged with the task of transporting the orb to this area. We can assume he accomplished his mission, but Gareth never did return. Shortly thereafter, the area was surrendered to the creatures that currently reign there. It is my presumption the orb still rests within this catacomb. The blue orb is certainly the strangest tale, but its possessor is a known entity. It rests in the decayed hands of the lich Aram Dole. How that malevolent entity came to possess the blue orb is where the strange tale doth lie. Approximately the same time the red orb was carried to presumed safety, the blue orb was to be carried to a location only Sub-Commander Gareth knew. The 6 automatons sent on this mission were ambushed not far from the outpost. Lookouts witnessed the battle, but could not send aid in time. The attackers were assumed to be spies of chaos, but their identities will forever be unknown. They outnumbered the automatons by fully a score. The battle was quick. They fled away with great haste. Later, a merchant traveling to the keep from Shesavra reported that he had seen the thieves in a small town west of the keep. But the orb was stolen from them, along with much of their supplies, in the night. The orb appeared again in the hands of authorities in Theriastith, who seized it from a suspected stolen goods fence. Not knowing its import, the authorities auctioned it as a bauble to a wizard who knew what the orb was. This wizard, who was known only as the Asp, aspired to steal the silver seed. He came to Serpent's Fang as an adventurer, seeking, and was told that the other orbs were stolen or lost. He discerned their whereabouts from this information, but that which was told was apparently not true, for he set out immediately for Aram Dol's lair. Foolishly, he brought the one orb he possessed with him into those foul tunnels of Aram Dol's lair. The dead that walked those caverns and tunnels soon forced the asps to join them in their ever-living death. This new soldier of Aram Dol brought the orb to the Lich, thus bringing a momentary end to its lengthy sojourn. Our blessed Serpent Isle. Our beloved Serpent Isle is the prettiest country there is. No place can be more enjoyable for mankind. It is so peaceful. There is no anger or distrust in the population. Everything is balanced and people live together well. There cannot be any other place in any other dimension that could possibly be more peaceful or more blessed with beauty. Only balance is responsible for the well-being of this country. Only balance makes it possible for people to live together in peace. Only balance will provide good harvests, which provide enough food. People that have enough to eat are happy, and do not have to worry whether they are going to live to the next day. Balance is the ultimate way to freedom and peace. The beauty of our country cannot be put into words. One must go and discover it for himself. What about this one in the middle of the table? Oh, that's the same thing I just read, right? So 2 of the same book. Game getting lazy. Nope, I don't want to put that body down. All right, so nothing else to read. So, pretty good set of books there, I tell you what. Let's load that up so we have our translation scroll for later. Now that we have gathered some useful information about the Order temples. Does this go down? This just goes down to that storeroom, doesn't it? Yeah, where we found some arrows. Get back up. I think it was it behind her that we had the other downstairs? Yeah, there it is. Roop. These go down. Nope, those go up. Where was the other way down? Am I just blind? Oh, I'm stuck. Oh my goodness. Was it over here? Was it here? Yeah, there's the other downward stairs. I was like, what the heck? Oh, this door's open. Is there anything useful in here? I mean, there's a throwing axe. We already have a couple magic throwing axes. Two-handed axe. There's a bunch of bolts we'll come and grab if we need them for YOLO. But he's got a magic axe now. He does have his crossbow, which is pretty cool. Hey, bro. Hey, bro. I got a body with me. Forgive my rudeness, Grugter. I fear I'm not yet accustomed to the title of Sub-Commander. Sub-Commander. When I was assigned this garrison, I was senior file leader. 9 months ago, when those Chaos Fiends took Commander Ardinis, I was made garrison commander. Naturally, now Istanar is here. I have become the sub-commander. I have this body. Commander Ardinis was a brave man. He was responsible for carving this keep out of hostile chaos territory. No warrior could match the commander's mind for logic. Yet even logic is no match for the sheer number of chaos followers that fell on us that day. I regret we were unable to wrest his body from those vile murderers. Ardinis deserved a proper warrior's funeral. Okay. So, I've already talked to him about all these things. Like, none of that is new. Maybe I'm not supposed to bring this body back with me anywhere? Because that's like... that's everybody in the keep, right? There was nobody else to talk to. Well, let's do this. We'll just put the body here for now and see if it stays there for a while. And let's head back to... let's head back to the dungeon that we were exploring. Make our way through here. I just feel like, you know, the magic axes, the ability to have that attack without having ammo. Like, that's the thing that is so good about them over the bolts and everything else. Like, we may take some of these things and drop them off in people's, in our storage place back at Lydia's house in Monitor when we finish. Because, as usual, I have hoarded too much equipment and we're just still in, like, the first, part of the game. Get 'em, team! Please don't. I don't want to talk to you. I wanted to look in this thing's body. Okay, they don't drop anything. Alright, team, let's continue on. We should probably do a save now that we're back in here. Just in case. Because Grug has a bad feeling. So let's see what we've got in this dark room. Oh! Okay. Poison clouds. A barrier that we cannot get through. Does this just... Oh, I see a switch on the wall. Hold on. That cast a spell on us, maybe? Do we just have to wait for... Oh, there's one over here, too. Hold on. Oh, wait. That lady told us a thing. She was, like, hit, like, the bottom. Nope, that's a bad one. I don't want to talk to you. We're dealing with a problem here. Okay, was there one here? No. Alright, we flipped a switch. Now, do we have to... Oh, there we go. Clicked outside the window. That's no good. What happens now? We're going to load in a minute. So I'm not going to worry about YOLO's corpse back there. Just pretend you don't see anything. Okay, yeah. Now, she told us special things that we had to do. I'm looking at my notes. Nope. I didn't wrote anything down from what she said. I'm an idiot. You know what I'm going to have to do? I'm going to have to... This is live, folks. This is live. I'm going to have to go into my archives. And I'm going to need to pull up the previous video for myself. Woo! Computer, don't break. I'm going to have to silence it out. And I'm going to have to search through where we were talking to that lady. All right. Let's see. Chaos Serpents. Okay, here with guide question. Let's see. What did she tell us? Let's see. Stuff here. You shall find 3 buttons. Press first the middle button, then the top button, then the last one. So middle, top, bottom. See, if I had paid attention, if I had just paid attention, I would have got that. So let's load ourselves back in. I'm glad we made a save here. It helps to pay attention when the game goes, hey. Okay, so let's see if we can avoid... Okay. Ow! Oh, it took a lot of damage, but that's okay. Middle button first. No one's poisoned, though, which is good. Middle. Top. Good job, Dupre. Just walking right into that poison field. It's exactly what we needed. Bottom. Hey. Or do I have to do it before the explosion happens? Is that it? Aha. So maybe that's trick. Maybe I should save right before the room, you know, instead of walking into it, dying over again, you know. That would make sense. So, let's go for middle, top, and it makes us glow, and then bottom. Really? Oh, I zoomed away. I forgot you could do that. Really? Is there another button I'm missing here? Middle. Top. And bottom. This doesn't make sense. This room will try to kill you. Press 3 buttons. Alright, so maybe you have to walk into here and let it go off. And then hit the middle. Then the top. Okay. And then the bottom. You know, I'm doing what she said to do. Unless it's just in a different order. So maybe it's this one first. Like, that made us glow. So maybe that means that's the actual order and she's a liar. Which could be. So if we do this one. Happy noises. If we do this one. Explosions. And if we do this one. Nothing. So. Now watch there be another button that I'm missing somewhere, right? So let's do this one. Aha! Well, how nice of you to lie to us, game. Complete lies. Complete lies. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Can't believe you would do that to us. Right, what do we got here? Is that that's a body? There's a lot of bodies in here. What is this? Does not look good. Okay, what do we have going on? We got a couple bodies. This one has some shears and 3 lockpicks. Well, let's give those to our buddy here. This guy has a key. And what's this? His map. There's a map in here. Let's put that in the documents pouch. Let's grab that key and put it on our key ring. Let's see, what's up here? Is this a body? Yes, nothing on it though. What do we have here? Some serpent scales. We'll grab those. What's this? Some jewelry. A lightning whip. Well, that sounds cool. Dupre, hold on to that. That's a bandage, right? Bandages to YOLO. A gem, Dupre. Ooh, is that gold? That's gold. That goes to Grug. And this is just a regular sword, right? Yep, just a sword. So there's a room up here. Ooh, with all kinds of stuff on it. What's this? couple magic scrolls. Well, we have this key. I feel like we need to save again. And then... Oh, keep your helmet on, Grug. No one wants to see that face. Okay, that unlocked. Whoop. I assume we just have to unlock all these, right? Like... nothing? Okay. What about trying to pick the lock? Perhaps I should try those on a locked check. Is this not locked? I mean, I can't... Oh, it's an illusion. Really? Really? Okay. Let's look at that map real quick. So, we just came through here. It looks like there's a stairway down. And there's also like a... So let's go to this side first. And then we'll do that stairway. Seems like a plan. Oh! Oh, no. Why did you... Dupre got locked outside. This could be a problem. Well, we lost Dupre. So whatever these were. Not sure. Dupre, we'll get you. Oh. Hi, Dupre. Welcome back. You magicked back to us here. Somebody's a little hungry, but they'll have to wait a minute. Oh, a couple people are hungry. Well, let's deal with this. Hold on. Now that we have Dupre with us, this shouldn't be too bad. Is that a candle? Spent candlestick. Well, that would have been too handy. Let's see. Did not mean to spit into there. What do we have? Some lockpicks. Give that to Shimino here. Go ahead and grab all those. We've got more bandages to YOLO. Got garbage all over the place. I think that's a YOLO that's saying he's hungry. Here, YOLO. Have whatever food you want. And then over here we've got a couple chests. They're both locked. Let's save here. Yeah, Shimino. That's who I wanted to click on. That's how that works. Let's try unlocked. Hey, look at that. We're getting better at it. Ooh, a bunch of potions. Will those fit in our potion bag? I think these are heal potions. I do believe. And then here, what do we have? Gold nuggets. Oh, Dupre, get the gold bag out. Too bad you can't box select. Now, who are we going to trade gold nuggets to? Oh, man, Dupre, I guess you just got to carry these in a mess on your person. So, like, in Monitor, the guy who did the exchanges... Like, didn't we put him in jail because he was a traitor? So I wonder who we'll trade gold nuggets with. Now, the next thing, though, hold on a minute. Room. Is this a secret door that opens up to here? Like, this looks like maybe a secret door is like here. Nope. Nope. Oh, is it just I needed to walk more south? Is that what it was? No secret door was needed. Just needed to walk farther. Good job, Grug. Good job. What do we have here? Are these all locked? They are. Let's do a save for getting rich. Let's try unlocking us some chests. Oh, somebody else told me we could maybe pickpocket. Aha, yes, we can just use the P key. Oh no. What have I done? I don't know what that was. I have no idea what that was. But yeah, so P will just let us pick something. I am fearful of the number of picks we have, so I will continue to save scum our way through anytime we have to use picks. Although we're starting to get more in our inventory. So, I mean, at least that's good. There we go. I mean, it's the only way to play the game. Anytime you use a scroll or a lockpick, make sure you save. I'm sure that's how it was designed. I mean, there's probably some people that might say, oh, no, it's not designed to do it that way. You're ruining the game. Well, you know what I tell those people? Shut up. That's what I tell those people. If you're one of those people, I don't tell people that, and I thank you for the input. All right, let's take a look here. What do we got in these chests? These are serpent swords. We have got a huge number of arrows. Can you even... Like, yeah, take them. We've got shields. Brass shields. Are brass shields good or bad? I don't know. Ooh, and some magic scrolls. Okay, well... Into the magic bag you go. So, here's a question. I'm going to save real quick. And if we go here... Okay, unlock magic. Unlock magic. And another scroll of translation. Got it. So what's farther down here? Are those the missing brass automatons? Oh, they've gone evil. I thought maybe those are the missing brass automatons we were told were missing somewhere on a mission. There we go. Anything on their bodies? No. Nothing. What's over here? Is that just another serpent dagger? Another serpent dagger. A corpse with nothing on it. Another corpse with nothing on it. A couple rooms. What do you... Wait, what just happened? I was trying to open that... Well, what's this? Those are explosive barrels. You know, hold on. Hold on, folks. So, I was doing some looking to figure out, like, kind of how long my Let's Play will be. So I skimmed through, like, a little thing for this area. Didn't memorize it all or anything. I just kind of skimmed through. And it mentioned that if you open one of these, there's like a guard tower full of explosive barrels, and that you might need those, I think, for a fight later on. So I'm going to not explode those, and we're going to go back. Now that I know those are there, something you can do with barrels is you can like carry them with you and take them to fights. So I'm going to not blow those up. Okay, here we have some more bodies. Maybe one of these is the body we need, and the one that we were looking at was not the right body. So let's see here. Does our key work on any of these? Nope. How about over here? Nope. Okay, so we would have to use those scrolls. Let's do... save here. We picked up those unlock scrolls, so let's see what's in here. Wait a minute. It's still locked. We have to lockpick this. Okay. Hence the reason they gave us all these lockpicks. Alright, what do we have here? Nothing. Okay, what about up here? Aha, a scroll that we need to translate. Okay, well, let's scroll bag this one. And then let's do a save. Let's open up our magical pouch. Oh, those are gilders. I forgot what was so glowy. Translate. I have blocked the entrance to the catacombs beneath our outpost with walls of force. None may pass ere this key is used. If thy need is great, and thou dost follow in the steps of order, thou shalt know what to do to retrieve L'Oreal's gift. None may pass ere this key is used. If thy need is great, and thou dost follow in the steps of order, thou shalt know what to do to retrieve L'Oreal's gift. Artemis. So this is Artemis's body. Right? This must be the right body. So, let's load up. Dupre, put your shield away. And carry this body. Of course, it is too dark for us to see what's happening. Dupre, give your shield to him. And now can you carry him? Nope, still too heavy. Give your... What are you carrying? Give the whip over here. And the mage staff. Nope, give it over here. Too heavy. Okay, can we carry the body now? Yeah, I just can't see my... Do I burn a torch just to see that? That's silly. Grugtar's got some weight that he could carry, so like... Grug, you can probably carry this. Like, you can probably carry this poison dagger. Like, carry these arrows if you can. You can't, but... Okay, there we go. Now we'll continue on. Oh, hello. Alright, let's get out of here before anything else spawns. Is this a... No. Alright, so... I didn't see a key on his body, right? Like, there was nothing else on him except for that scroll. So maybe it's just a hint that we have to follow. Let's go back up. Hello, you fools. These are those Shasrajas that have the weird snake necks that stick out that we read about. They also really like human skulls. So here, let's go north. And then I think what we'll do is we probably need to wrap up. So we're at 55 minutes right now. So there we go. Get out of here. So we'll go north on the next episode of Gaming with Grug. Until then, I want to say thanks for watching. Please tell your friends. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and as always, we hope to see you soon.